it's nice when it works.
You're doing great. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So thank you for taking time to share who you are, and thank you for contributing to the event on May 18th as well.
My pleasure. I'm so excited for your events, and I put some of my flower essences here. That's what I'm contributing. They're all from organic flowers in my garden that were harvested, and they all volunteered, for bringing their magic.
Mm-hmm. So those who don't know who you are and why wellness is important to you, can you share who you are, Kari, and what is Wellness Essentials LLC?
Sure. So Cindy just introduced my name as Kari Usselman. I've had a holistic wellness practice for over 15 years, and I weave a lot of different modalities and tools to hold space for those who seek my services to come back into balance. And sometimes that means collecting a piece of a fragment from a trauma. Sometimes that means intercellular health. Sometimes that means a whole combination of things. And oftentimes when people come to see me, they might think they're coming to see me for one thing, but it turns out to be completely different based on what births during the moment of the session. So I offer quantum biofeedback. I do craniosacral therapy and somato-emotional release. Do a lot of different energy work. I use sound. I've recently added star magic healing, which uses light codes. It's a lot of things that I do are in the quantum realm. But bottom line, I help people return to joy again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We find a way.
And I love how you shared, and thank you for sharing all the modalities that you help people with, and that sometimes, we go to a practitioner and we think we're going there for one thing, or we're going to do this one service, and it's actually something completely different that's going to be even more supportive, that maybe isn't even as commonly used or talked about.
Right.
And you are another option for people when maybe they're getting a lot of no's, or we're told, no, this is it, live with it. That people can come and try other things for their wellness.
Then I also offer distance sessions. In fact, probably over 50% of my clients are not in person. If you need table work, you have to be in person. But other than that, we connect very easily. And I know, Cindy, you also asked me what wellness means to me. Mm-hmm. And wellness really, truly is holistic. And that's why I'm so excited about what you are offering for your event on the 18th, bringing in these conscious leaders in the field in health and wellness. And wellness, so many people, I think we're conditioned, we're in a box to think of wellness as just our bodies, but holistic wellness, I think, goes hand in hand with holistic, and we must bring the other pieces of self into wholeness. Our thoughts, our emotions, our spirit, they're all part of the whole, and all aspects can become imbalanced or out of harmony. And if we only focus on the physical, the other ones aren't tended to. So we tend to the whole. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for seeing that, and thank you for speaking to that as well. And I see you sent us the image that I see behind you. And I know at the beginning you shared that you have your essential oils. So
the flower essences, they're right here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. I have 25 of them that I've created, and they each have a song that I sing when I listen to them. And that energy, those frequencies are in each of the essences as well.
So look for that image when you come to the event. You'll know that you found Kari's information. at the Wellness Festival. What, Kari, if you don't mind going into just a little bit about what got you into this work? What got you passionate to take the steps? And I know that's a big question.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I used to be one of my clients, actually. I was not well, and the doctors just told me I was getting old. And I'm like, I'm not going to accept that as an answer. That was one piece. And oh gosh, back in like the mid 90s, I had a very significant back injury where it took me over 18 months to walk again. And my doctor, I was resistant. I had been studying Reiki at the time, so I'm a Reiki master teacher. And I was in so much pain. I needed support. When you're in pain, you have to have outside support oftentimes. And I was living in Missoula, Montana, and I don't know, spirit connected me to this fabulous doctor who connected me to a physical therapist who did Reiki, who connected me to a craniosacral therapist. And I think that just kind of started birthing hidden memories, innate wisdoms, and I started exploring other ways outside of the Western box of becoming whole again. At that moment, I never thought that I would be a holistic wellness practitioner, but here I am, and it really rooted and expanded and provided a profound foundation for what I offer now, that we need to look between the spaces. And oftentimes when one has a traumatic experience, there's something else that's deep in the soul that we don't quite remember, but it's important to tend to. So it's my own experience with that pretty severe spine injury. And then 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. That's when my doctor told me I was getting old. And the Western, whatever they did, didn't show anything. And I went to an alternative Lyme clinic, and they said to me, I don't even know how you're functioning. But vibrancy has always been important to me, quality food, doing things that spark joy. But I got to a space where I was sound and light sensitive. I had so much pain in my joints, I couldn't even walk a half a block. And I thought, I need a solution. And I don't respond well to antibiotics. And by then it was just too late. So I used herbs, and I have another quantum tool, actually I can say a sound tool called the amp coil that uses frequency, and a modified Tesla coil that it's PEMF, and it helps the body come back into balance, and it has a voice print. And so that technology, along with herbs and really steeping myself in joy and eliminating stress, brought me back to balance. And, I think our own personal stories help support other people have hope in knowing that they can actually reclaim their vibrancy and even more. So when we have dis-ease, it's an opportunity to find our light. And I know for me, it's really shaped an awareness of my purpose. And a big piece of that is holding space for people to become whole again. And I'm starting to do more group work, which I love. I do this other thing called mind field repatterning, which is a form of quantum dowsing. I love that, along with the star magic and everything else. But mostly I love people, I love people who say, yes, I want a shift in my life, and I'm ready to do the work, because that's what it is. It's not just here, take a pill, there's a segment of the population that's what they can cope with right now, but ultimately it's so much more than that. And I'm not dismissive of that at all. And sometimes we need that as well. We need a balance, but we need to bring all of these pieces in to thrive. I know that was a lot.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, and thank you for your willingness to share your story and your journey on how you've come to this. And it's so true. I feel, it's like sometimes like our worst parts of our moment, our life that felt like our worst parts, like are just gonna, once we get through it, we can actually help so many people if we're willing and we're open to it.
Yeah.
And you share how you were offered these limiting options that you said a few times, like take your power back. And so you, in a sense, just started working with nature and energy, and that, like you said in the beginning, that it's not just the body, that it's so much more. Wellness is so much more than just the physical body or what a chart says that a few people decided on was like, this is health and wellness, right? So we're bodies that are complex and energies that are complex. So thank you so much for touching on that and sharing about that. And it's just so special, the depth and the love and the care that you're putting into your work, into your flower essences, and really what I'm hearing is like really teaching people that we are more than the physical body, and that everything is connected, and that everything has a song and a message and a purpose. And if we're open to opening to that, and as you mentioned, some people maybe aren't quite ready, but it's available if and when they are.
Yes, and you know what? I would, if you'd like to add, would you like to add something to your silent auction? Or is that all?
I think we have table space. What are you wanting to share right now?
It's you said everybody has a song. So one offering that I have is that I connect with people and I draw and sing their soul songs. So I tap into their own frequency, and that would be something I would love to contribute to the beautiful people, that are coming. And if somebody really wants that, I would be happy to do that too. I don't know. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that when we first connected. I have these, and whomever gets that, I will be dowsing to see which set I will send them. So it will be very personalized. And I'm also happy to do a soul song drawing along with a song that goes with that. If you would like. Yeah, they're really special.
Whatever your heart is wanting to share, Kari, thank you.
I'll share that, and I can send you some information on that, Cindy. Yeah, I don't know why that just popped in right now. So, we're here to share. We're here to share love and our gifts and things to uplift and awaken, right? And expand all the layers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to share, Kari? How can people find you? We'll tag you with your Instagram handle on this video. How can people find you? Where are you located? Do you have anything coming up as well that you'd like people to know about?
So people can find me. My website is it's being redone, but it's live now. So it's wellnessessentialsllc.com at the moment. You can leave me a message at 920-410-4022. That's probably easiest. I know on my website there's a place where you can send me an email.
There we go. We got you back. You're back.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I was going to do this on my computer, but that wasn't working. So the upcoming piece, and it's full right now, but I know we're going to be offering it again. My colleague Mary Claire Wochek and I are starting to offer Mary Magdalene tours in southern France, and our first one is in September. It's going to be capped. And we will be posting one again. So it's really connecting to the divine feminine. I've done some weaving and coursework called Serving Light Leaders with the same colleague. And I haven't set dates yet, but I know that I'll be probably via Zoom doing some light language facilitation and helping people cultivate that if that is something they're trying to figure out. Because a few years ago, probably 10 years ago, I was trying to figure that out myself, like what's happening to me, where are these sounds and all these things that I'm seeing and hearing coming in. And I took a course with Jamie Price, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been drawing this for years. And the singing that and the tones that come through, that's what that is. So just really help ground and anchor in what was happening in a tangible way and cultivate that. So people have been asking me to do that. And probably some simple dosing classes, but from a mind field repatterning perspective. And if they want more in-depth work, there's wonderful practitioners, and Irina Cohen is phenomenal. That's what she does. But I can help people with some basics. So
I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing. Thank you again, Kari, for taking time today to share a little bit more about who you are, and again, for contributing to this event and seeing the purpose of it. And
oh, it's fabulous. I'm so excited for you, Cindy. And I just want to say thank you for putting together this beautiful, powerful, vibrant, conscious event. Thank you. I know it's a tremendous amount of work, but it's a tremendous amount of gifting that you're doing and also receiving. So thank you, beautiful soul, for being the light that you are in this world. Thank you.
Thank you for seeing, and thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hope to see you soon or connect with you. Yes.
We will. Okay. Thanks so much.
Have a fantastic day.
Good luck to you and everybody here. Okay. Bye.